friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aylin, and today we're going to be going through my August TBR. I've got quite the stack. I'm feeling quite ambitious, but I'm also feeling relatively optimistic, all things considered. So I don't have tons of storage space because of course I don't, so let's just get started. Some of these books are books that I am wrapping up from last month and just need to finish. I have a mixture of physical books, ebooks, as well as audiobooks that I want to hopefully get through this month, and I really want to focus on whittling down my physical TBR because last month I read like 2 books total for my physical TBR, which is not good. I'm hoping to change that for this month, but either way I'm really excited for everything that I have to read. If you hear tapping, it's the dog's paws. The one that I imagine I will finish the quickest is Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. I am on page 290 and there are 333 pages in my copy. So this one is one that I am hoping to finish tonight. Today is August 1st. This is a single dad nanny trope set in a small town, which I am really enjoying. It is such a fast-paced read. It's also dual point of view, so if you like that, we do get the male's perspective in this one. It is pretty spicy so far, so if you're not into that, you can either skip them or maybe skip this series, but this is the first book in the Cherry Tree Harbor series and I'm really liking it so far. Like I said, we are following Austin and Veronica. Veronica is a runaway bride, shows up at Austin's door because he needs a nanny for the summer, and she meets his sister's best friend. They kind of hook her up with a job, a place to live, the whole nine, because her ex-fiance owned everything of hers, so she doesn't really have anything to like start anew. It's really good. A very fast read if you're in a reading slump, so would recommend so far. I'm definitely going to continue on with the series. Plus I have the stunning sprayed edge edition, so really liking this one. The next one I was supposed to finish up last month and I just didn't end up doing that. That is Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I don't have much left in this one either. I'm currently on page 246. I don't remember what I said I was on when I filmed my July reset, but either way I am confident that I can finish this one in the month of August because I'm feeling myself be like back in the mood for these. These are just like really heavy emotional reads and I like to take my time with them, which is why they take me months and months and months to read. I've just accepted that is my process when it comes to Jessa Hastings' writing style, and that is totally okay. But I am excited to finish this and then move into another book that's on my TBR. Then I want to read Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. This is the 5th book in the Magnolia Park series. This is the 3rd book of the Magnolia Parks books, but it's the 5th book in the series, like I said, so I don't want to spoil too much, but basically this is chronicling a toxic relationship between Magnolia and BJ, who have been in love since they were 13 years old. It is stunning, it is traumatic, it is heartbreaking, and also healing all at the same time. It's my favorite series. My entire sleeve is dedicated to this series. If that tells you anything about how much I love these books, I love these books. The other one that I want to wrap up for the month is Save Me an Orange by Haley Grace. I just wasn't really feeling a ton of poetry last month for whatever reason, which is totally fine. This is a really short poetry collection. I have like 60 pages left in it, so it won't take me long at all to finish. Like I said, I just wasn't necessarily in the mood to read this, so once I'm feeling that again, I will pick this back up and it'll be a breeze to finish. I really like the writing style and all of the subject matter so far that the poetry is dealing with. Didn't want to force myself to read something when I know I have a lot of potential to enjoy it. Then I have a couple of romances. This one was on my TBR last month and I didn't end up getting to it. I took like a week and a half off reading for no reason. The first one is Here We Go Again by Allison Cochran. This is a road trip romance. It is sapphic between these 2 girls. It's like a second chance romance. One of their professors has a terminal illness and he wants to take a cross-country road trip to Maine, and he asks them to take him there. So they have like all these little pit stops and everything like that. I'm sure it deals a lot with grief and I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. I want to squeeze this one in seeing as it's the end of summer and this is a like summer romance. And then the other one that is a summer romance that I really need to squeeze in is Heartless by Elsie Silver. I've also been seeing a lot of comments on Goodreads that if you like Runaway Bride, or rather if you like Heartless, Runaway Bride will be for you. And I am really liking Runaway Bride, but I love Elsie Silver's writing, I think maybe just a little bit more. So I feel like I'm going to absolutely eat this one up. I'm just intimidated by the size. I didn't see the size of Heartless, so it was like less intimidating to read. But I want to annotate this one. I think it'll be so much fun. I think it'll be so beautiful when it's all annotated. This one is also a nanny romance, and it takes place in Chestnut Springs. Like, how could you not love it? It's a cowboy romance, by the way. If that's not your thing, I would still give Elsie Silver a try because she has such stunning romances. I've only read Flawless by her, but I absolutely loved it. Then I've got a couple of thrillers because I am definitely in a thriller mood after filming my weekend reading vlog that will either hopefully be up shortly after this video or is already up. The first one I have as an audiobook, and that is Ace of Spades by, I'm going to butcher this, but I'm still going to try, so I'm so sorry. If you know how to pronounce it down in the comments, definitely let me know so I can correct myself. For Rita Abike Iyamide, I think. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. This is a dark academia thriller that takes place in like a private prep school, high school, and I just started it. I'm only 2% of the way through, so I don't have like tons of details, but I think that there are a few kids that are chosen as prefect. Devon is chosen as a prefect, as well as Chiamaka. Chiamaka is the head prefect, and she's been prefect all of these years, but like some weird things start happening. They're getting weird messages and people are after them. Sounds creepy. I'm really excited about it. I've had this one on my shelves for a while, so I'm really excited to get it off my TBR. And then lastly, for my physical books, I have As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Finally, this is the third book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which I loved, read, made videos about the first two. I think I'll probably end up making a video about this one as well, purely for the like nostalgia of it all. But I recently read Killjoy in the aforementioned vlog, and I remembered how much I love these characters, how much I love Holly Jackson's writing, the atmosphere of the series, everything, and I was like, damn, I need to go back and finish it and then go read her other works that she has published since finishing this series. So I am very, very excited that this is going to be on my August TBR. I cannot wait to get to it. And then lastly, to wrap up a couple of other things, the other audiobook I would really like to listen to is Iris Kelly Doesn't Date by Ashley Herring Blake. This is the third book in the Bright Falls series. It's another sapphic romance. Each one is following a friend in their friend group, and they're absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to read this one. I just got the audiobook on Libby. And then a couple of ebooks that I have The Waiter at Table 6. This one is by Nikki Castle, and this one is a romance between like a bartender waiter and this girl. It's like a summer romance. It's a novella. I really like Nikki Castle's novellas. I need to go and like read a full-length novel by her. But either way, really excited to read this one. And then I also have One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is one of my best friend's like most recent favorite books that she read, and she's dying for me to read it as well. So I have that on my Kindle. That one is about a woman who had been married, and then her husband was in the military. He was missing in action for a really long time, so he was pronounced KIA, and so she has kind of like restarted her life since then. I believe it's 5 years later. She is now engaged to a new man, and her husband comes up alive, and she kind of has to choose between these two men that she has fallen in love for. One she thought had passed away, and one is like here, but like one was pre-existing, so what does she do? It sounds like it's going to hurt my heart a lot. I haven't read a TJR book in such a long time, so I am also really, really excited to get to this one, refamiliarize myself with her writing, and potentially read more from her backlist, or even, yeah, I guess it would be backlist. That was my rapid fire August TBR. I think this was relatively succinct. Either way, that is my August TBR. Those are all the books that I'm planning on reading. I'm really excited about each and every one of them, and like I said, I'm very optimistic about this month, whether I should be or not. I don't have any like crazy plans. I didn't want to do a reset for this video because I kind of already did a reset in my weekend reading vlog that I did, so there wasn't really anything to reset in this room. But Either way, I am excited. Let me know if you have read any of these books or what is on your August TBR. I love talking to you guys, even if all you say is hi, so it would mean the world to me if you could. If you've seen this far in the video, leave a white heart emoji. That's gonna be it for me. I love y'all so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well, reading, mentally, and otherwise, and I really hope to see you all in my next video very, very soon. Bye, guys.